Howdy everybody, it's me, Medic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system. With records, it's record day. A nice stack of records, 50-cent day, a few of them were a little bit more than 50 cents. I hit the half-price books at the right moment. I wanted to thank everyone, this is too high. I wanted to thank everyone as the camera went, Anyway, thank everyone who ordered books online. I can't even read my own book because I don't have a Kindle, okay? I got an iPad, but I never buy apps. Anyway, there you go. Okay, my wife has a Kindle, and she uses it all the time. But she said, aren't you going to give me your book for free? I said, it's only $4. Anyway, okay, what was I going to say? Oh, the paperback version. I was leading up to the paperback deal, okay. It hasn't gone through yet, but Amazon will be selling a paperback version, print on demand. It's going to be pricey. 6x9 is like $25 because there's so many pages and the color, I guess, on the inside. I don't know. Really expensive. Now, I also have on the way, if it works out, I don't know if it will, 5.5 inches by 7 3/4 inches, perfect bound, which means it has a spine and there's pages glued to the spine, a perfect bound, a book printed by like a comic book company, like a one-off comic book company. So they're printing like 10 copies, and they're going to cost me about, with shipping, probably about $15 a piece, somewhere around in there. So I'm going to have a few copies I'm going to give away. Anyway, there you go. Maybe one or two. I don't know. If it looks pretty good, maybe I'll order some more of the comic book sized ones. They're almost reasonably priced. Okay. Now, let's get right to the records. It's Glenn Gray on a 10-inch Decca. Musical smoke rings. Glenn Gray and the Casa Loma Orchestra. Nice cover. We'll put that down there. Probably will be boring as hell, but it was a fun cover. On Tops. Does that Tops? It can't be Tops. Why does it say Tops? It is Tops. Tops? It can't be the same Tops. Do you think that Tops came out of this Tops? I don't think it did. Anyway, it's just a nicely designed cover. I liked it. Okay. For 50 cents, I found a copy of the Hugh Montenegro Man from U.N.C.L.E. This is a really great Space Age album. I'll be trading that away. This looks like it could be interesting. It's a box set of records that came with drumsticks, okay? I don't complete with drumsticks instructions. It's kind of an instructional set, okay? So I'm not sure. There's sax and trumpet and everything in there. Maybe the only thing that's gone is the drum, so you can play along with it. I don't know. 50 cents, I picked it up. Here's a local record, Frank Vincent. He and his groups do Feelings. I think I've got this record, but just in case, see Frank Vincent, there he is. I think he could knock Feelings out of the park, don't you think? I think he could anyway. The Saunter Finnegan Orchestra, what's the date of this? 1956, this record is as old as I am. I don't think I have it. That's what they look like. They're right on the cover, cooking up their blend of jazz and mood music from the mid-50s. It's Werner Müller. Many of these records I have, as you well know, Percussion in the Sky. This is one of Müller's better albums, Space Age pop albums. I like this one a lot. I'll be trading that away. This one I don't think I have. It's Edmundo Ross. I like to say that, but you all know that. Dance Again. It's a Phase 4, which means it'd be pretty good, I believe. One of the Phase 4s that I do not have. You all know that I have this one. Persuasive Percussion. Great command percussion album from the early 60s. Don't have this one. I can't even guess what this will sound like. Percussive vaudeville. Who in hell's the artist on it even? I have no idea. The Big Theatrical Sound Doctored for Super Stereo. The Assembled Multitude, I kind of remember that name or title or whatever. Whoever these people are, there's a cover of Woodstock, MacArthur Park, She's So Heavy, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I don't know. Sounds interesting. 50 cents. It's a budget record on Time. Seductive Strings, Cheesecake cover by some fake guy. Probably that's not a real person. Lester Land, I picked him up. May have already had this one and got rid of it. I can't remember. Lester Land. There's only 3 of them. It's a trio, so there could be something interesting on it. I don't know. And something I never expected to see. You know, you see the Tommy Garrett albums, the 50 guitars this, 50 guitars that. This is 25 pianos. We all knew he owned many guitars, but not 25 pianos. It's one of those high-end sort of die-cut premium Liberty releases. Don't know what to expect of that. A sealed copy of Peter Pan Kojak. I think I've already got this one, but it was sealed, 50 cents. It was in the classical section. I looked through the classical section in half-price books because sometimes they put stuff like this in the classical section. Jackie Gleason, The Love Embers Flame. Great Gleason cover. Probably already got that one too. I know I've got this one. 50 cents, picked it up for trade. It's probably one of the best Bad Habits covers going out there on tops, the 2 cigarettes. Stanley Black, Exotic Percussion. This is one of Stanley Black's better Space Age, kind of exotica / Space Age blend albums, Phase 4. Good album. Dancing Hits. On the cover they lead you to believe that Chubby Checkers and Bobby Rydell, the Dovells, Dee Dee Sharp, and the Orlons. But are the songs by original artists? It has to be. There it goes. It says on the back. It is the original artist. I'm not going to go on about that. It's on Winecoat. You never know. I seldom, I have, but not recently. And seldom do I pick up Carmen Cavallaro. Super duper easy listening, but I couldn't resist this cover. This is just, everything is, you know, by modern standards, this is wrong. It's the older man who knows a cad, right, leering at the sort of trashy young girl that probably knows exactly what she's getting herself into. You know what I'm saying? And what is the key thing? What's the key thing around her neck? Was that a trend, or is that symbolic of something that he's trying to do and she's trying to do something, you know, unlock something? I don't know. It's Volume 2, Stardust, the label I've never seen before, Hi-Fi Dance Party, featuring Lenny Herman. Who's Lenny Herman? I don't know. Total budget. Picked it up. John Keating's Combo. Now here's a Phase 4 I do not believe I have. Percussive Moods. I bet this is awesome. I bet this is a really good record. Bally High's on this one. This was like super cheap. It's like a totally flimsy, crappy cover, but it's RCA. I can't figure out what the deal is here. The Living Brass, I mean, Klaus Ogerman and his orchestra, Taste of Honey, Downtown. I don't even know what to make of that. It's Cloud 9 on Crown. It looks like a King record cover image. You know the way King's printed a lot of their... And I picked it up because can you see it? It's translucent, very kind of a dark or amber or reddish vinyl. Sounds of a Thousand Strings. I don't have this Richard Heyman album, Tender Moments. This is I saw in Time. The cover looks very much like they ripped off, you know, cover design from Command. Heyman made some good records. Gordon McRae, I think he's a crooner. This is real early Capitol. Early. Here's a dynamic cover on this Mercury album, Limbo Rock. Just a great graphical treatment. The Merry Melody Singers, the Tides with the Merry Melody Singers. I have no idea who they are. Down at Papa Joe's, this is another Dora Hall, the Solo Paper Cup. woman that married the Solo Paper Cup president guy who funded all these lavish record projects for his wife. God bless his soul. I believe I'll have this. It's twin pianos and percussion, and you flip it over this way and you can read the back. Isn't that odd? I believe I have this one. I believe it's really odd and listenable from sort of a weird kind of thing going on, oddball deal. Okay, I don't know. Louis Bellson. Here's Louis Bellson Concerto for drums on Verb. That looks like it could be good. Here's a great cover. Chic to Chic, Nino Nani. Did we used to make fun of that name back in the day? I don't remember. But it's just a fun cover. I don't know what to expect out of it. Kind of a boring cover. Kurt Mayer, pianist with rhythm. I hope he's got rhythm. But there's some interesting songs like Humoresque, Song of India, Opera Fantasy. I don't know. And also on RCA, another cheapo. What the instrument? The Nightlighters. I don't know, but they cover a theme from Shaft and Afro Strut. So I had to pick it up. That was $1. Here's a local record autographed by Lavelle Ball. It's gospel, but he's got a pretty interesting voice, as I remember, and I don't believe I've got this one. It's Jerry Adams. It's cool inside. And this before air conditioning. It was made way before air conditioning, so maybe it was like a cool day and you left the windows open. And never mind, you're just being silly here. Go on. And a Living Strings I don't have, where they do a shindig thing, swinging shindig thing. Shindig is a swinging thing. Yay. I have no idea. Anyway, it's a kind of a fun cover. They're all shindigging. Silk Satin and Strings, Budget. The Radiant Velvet Orchestra, I like that name. Conducted by Cesar Giovanni. I'm sure none of that's made up. It's all got to be true. But there's some good tunes on here, like Jaloise, Holiday for Strings, Laura. Many of your favorites. Francis Scott, I think I've got this one. It's a great cheesecake cover on Capitol. Maybe I've got the 10-inch. I may have that on 10-inch. Was Baxter. Didn't I just get this last week? I don't remember. Now I got it for 50 cents. I don't know. It's Private Press out of Georgia. Does he cover anything? I've Been Everywhere. That Johnny Cash song, if he does that, look at him, there he is. His pants are too tight. And it's a David McCollum, the Man from U.N.C.L.E. thing I held up. That's right. Cooley-Hawken, right? I don't remember any of that. Anyway, he made his own records, and I mentioned that before. It turns out that David Axelrod was the producer of all these albums, and apparently there's some kind of like, well, David did all the work, and he just put his face on the front or something. But nonetheless, all the albums I've listened to are good space age, kind of good. There's a kind of a moody, kind of space age quality to them. Here's another Mundo Ross album. I don't have this one. It's the second or more Ross on Broadway album. The second. I've got the first one. Ted Heath Latin Swingers. I don't have that one. That's a fun cover. Fun graphical cover. Okay. And Have You Met Don Rondo? Now my question is, I don't know who Don Rondo is, but why did he record on Jubilee and not Rondo Records? Earned his keep as a plumber. And there he is in a room filled with hot women playing the piano. And last but not least, because it's on the bottom of the heap, it's Swinging on a Harp by Betty Gallman. She does a cover of My Funny Valentine. On that Harpo album, his cover, oh, I gotta mention it. Did I do a Harpo tune on that last one? I don't remember, but if I didn't, the Harpo album that I held at the last record deal, okay, fantastic. fantastic piece of mood music. You know, I've listened to him play the harp like one or twice, 2 times maybe in his movies. It's like, that's pretty good. But the mood music album that he made, Harpo, I think maybe his first one, is really holds up against any other of all the competition of the time. I think the way it's arranged, the songs are arranged, the mood. It's almost like a concept album. This is really, I was really impressed by it. Okay, so anyway, I like the harp, and I picked it up, and this looks like it's in '56 too. I don't know. Lullaby Birdland's on this one too. So Wonderful, Betty's Blues, Gone with the Wind. There's some good tunes on that. Could be exciting. I don't know what to pick. I'm thinking like the one where never mind. It's the end of the video. Did I say I put lime in lager? I don't. I usually save lager for like when I eat a chicken, and then I drink the lager beer with the chicken.